Guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you pretty late tonight, and sorry that I didn't do another video sooner. Was out running errands for a bit, and I was just dealing with some stuff outside of YouTube. But other than that, I just wanted to return to you for this special video. This is for the Delayment of Demon Hunter's Exile album, and this will be a rant video on my overall thoughts on it. So, I'm going to discuss what I'm going to be talking about in the Delayment of Demon Hunter's Exile album, which was unfortunately delayed. So, and let you know my thoughts on the delayment release date of the new release date this album's gonna come out on. So let's dive into this special video. Now, honestly, I was not happy to hear that they delayed this album. It really irked me. I was like, oh my god, not another band that's delaying their album. Well, with Drag Me Out, I could understand why. Because of the war in Ukraine thing with Denisov and all that. So, yeah, there was a reason why, but still, basically, hearing about this news really did not set over me very well. And the reason why is because basically you got 6 singles for this album. You got Praise the Void, Freedom is Dead, I believe Silence the World, Defense Mechanism, Heaven Don't Cry, and Godless. And after that, I think they're going to drop another single, unfortunately, or two. And they're going to spoil half the album already. And I'm a little disappointed with Demon Hunter right now. Because Ryan Clark, I get that there's a reason why, because they say it's CD issues and production wise, or they couldn't get the CDs to be ready for that day. So I'm like, this is bullshit, honestly. I'm like, seriously, you gotta delay it over a month to at least get it out, and right before Halloween. So I'm like, damn, you're just gonna really piss off a lot of Demon Hunter fans. So I just think it's ridiculous, honestly, and I feel like I'm not very excited for their album now that they've released 6 singles out of 14 tracks that are going to be on this album. So we might get another single or two in the next month or so, or sooner, but you never know. With them, it's unpredictable. They can release a single like that and just make it seem passable to keep fans entertained for this upcoming album, Exile. And I'm excited for it, but I'm not going to be that excited for it now. Now that they've dropped too many singles for this album, I'm a little disappointed and really torn that this is not going to be my most anticipated album to be hyped up for this year. I love Demon Hunter, but this one, I'm afraid, is going to be spoiled too much with so many singles. And that kind of irks me a bit. Because if you drop so many singles for an album like Memphis Mayfire did with their new album Remade in Misery, they dropped 9 fucking singles out of 11 songs for their new album. I was not happy with that. And I know there were other bands that did that too. Like Of Mice and Men did that. And no band should release almost over half their album just so they can make record sales for it. No band should be doing that. They should be hyping fans up for what's to come in the future. Yeah, maybe release 3 or 4 songs for the album, but 6 singles already for this album? Now I'm getting worried with how the album's gonna sound. To be honest, I didn't like Freedom is Dead. I thought it was average, but it wasn't my favorite. with how it was sounding. Ryan Clark's screaming was alright, but I'm just not connecting with the song for some odd reason. But that's just my opinion, I guess. But yeah, the other tracks were pretty strong for what they were going for. And Praise the Void is one of my favorites, in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say with this video. I'm really disappointed with Demon Hunter. I think what they're doing right now is just disappointing some fans that we gotta wait a lot longer for this Demon Hunter Exile album, and I'm not happy, honestly. I'm like, this is just bullshit. I'm like, you expect us to be hyped up. You had us hyped up for this album since June, and now you want to delay it. And I'm just like, in my personal opinion, and don't take this the wrong way, it kind of seems like a pussy move, honestly. So that's just what I feel, I guess. But it's not that I hate the band, it's just this feels like it was a decision that came out of their ass and said, "Oh, well, we can't sell enough albums, so now we have to delay it to October 28th." I'm like, fucking ridiculous. So, yeah. It's not an album I'm going to be excited for now. If they're going to spoil more of the album, then I'm just going to be like, okay, I'll listen to it, but I don't think I'm going to be really excited for it now. The hype has dropped this low now with this album. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts on this Demon Hunter Exile, the Delayment of Demon Hunter Exile's album that got delayed. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this, the Delayment of Demon Hunter Exile album. If you've enjoyed this video, I'm sorry I said pussy move. It just felt like that's what they did. It came out of their ass and all that. And it's a shame. I don't hate Demon Hunter. I just feel that need to they could have at least pushed it back to maybe 2-3 weeks, but other than that, if you push it back longer, you're gonna spoil more of the album and it's gonna be ruined, and for the listener at least. They're only gonna be excited for I don't know how many songs, like 5 or 6 songs if they drop 8 singles for this album. So I have a feeling they're going to drop a total of 8 singles for the album, and meaning 2 more singles before this album comes out. So if you did enjoy this special video for the delayment of Demon Hunter Exile album, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I was going to talk about this yesterday because this news came out yesterday or so, but I didn't get a chance to talk about it because I needed to process some things with other things that was going on with me outside of YouTube and process this stuff that I was researching on with just basically being really ticked off about this news. So, yeah, I'm not happy. They could have at least delayed it to my birthday, at least to September 23rd. They could have delayed it to then, and that would have been fine. But to delay it over a month, and now you're going to spoil 2 or 3 more songs from this album, you just. It's just ridiculous, honestly. So, that's just my opinion at the end of the day. But I hope you enjoyed this special video for the delayment of Demon Hunter Exile album. I did the best I could to make this video as good as possible. I know I said it was a pussy move. It does feel like a pussy move, honestly. Because they're like, oh, well, we can't get all the records or albums out on CD. And I know they had some production and shipping issues and CD issues to get it out and vinyls and all that. But that's the same thing that a certain band did. I'm trying to remember who, but I kind of forgot. Uh, but yeah, I think that was North Lane or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. It happened sometime this year. A certain band had to delay their album to a certain day. But still, it was ridiculous that they had to delay their album to October 28th. That's a lot longer that we have to wait for now. About almost 2 months now. So stay safe, guys. Take care. Sorry for dragging this video out longer than I thought. I hope you guys had a good Friday. I had an okay Friday. It wasn't the best, but I got through it at least. It wasn't bad. I was dealing with some stressful things lately. So, but I'm doing okay now. But as always, I will do another video for the decent to good movies of 2022 list so far for part 2 pretty soon. And as always, I will see you in my next review.